welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I've got some unboxings from Fansells again to show you. They had like a set of new things appear on their website, and they asked me if there's any I wanted to check out, so I've picked a few to go through with you all. There is a mixture of tools and diamond paintings, and it will be spread across 2 videos. So this is sort of the first lot. Now, one thing that I did notice when this came, because it did come in a bag, is that this was folded. So this is how it was put into the bag. Not ideal in my world to have folded paintings at all. So that was a little bit disappointing. However, it is poured glue, so I do know that it will recover. So it's not disappointment to the point of it's ruined. It's just disappointment to the fact of I need to make sure that it's flattened to be able to work on it. So let's get it. See, look, it's already recovered a lot better, even just by me doing that in the bag. But, say, a little bit of disappointment with them folding stuff. But, nonetheless, let's get into this one. I will put links to everything below, and you'll be able to click on those links and see the prices. But this one is one of their bigger ones. They've started to have bigger paintings available, and I do quite like to mix up between big and small. I do favour small a little bit more at the moment, but that's only because I don't have space to put any more big ones. But there are some really nice designs in big ones, and recently I have had quite a few. This one is actually really nice. There's a few different animals that they do in this. This one comes with 18 colours, and they do have DMC numbers on this one. Now, from Fansells, more often than not, they do poured glue on the majority, if not all of their paintings. I think it's only the custom that didn't come with poured glue, if I remember rightly. Other than that, they tend to come with poured glue, which means this canvas will just need flattening under something and it'll be fine. Otherwise, you can iron the back of these, and I've done that too. Though I don't get my iron out very often. We don't like each other. So yeah, this one's got 18 colours. It says it's a size 65 by 50, but with Fansells, and in fact most poured glue makers, when they say 65 by 50, that is actually the full canvas size. So this one is, so from where it's printed at the top. So the actual design of this one, so where you actually put the diamonds, is 60 by 44.5 in this instance. So you do need to bear that in mind if you are looking to frame any. You can always get a mount, you know, to cover this part of the canvas. And I have heard that people can get rid of this table by going over it with nail polish remover. I've not tried that yet though. It is on my pipeline of things to give a go, but I've not tried it yet. But you can of course always trim it with washi tape, card, or even, you know, maybe get a photography place to just do you the mount, and then you can frame it in a frame that's 65 by 50, or you can frame it in a frame that's 60 by 45. But yeah, you just need to bear that in mind when you're looking. But I like this. So the symbols are all letters. Let's see if I can get one of these up to the camera. There we go. So it's all letters, which makes it a bit easier. And if we go to the elephant's ear, that's where it's like confetti central. They're very clear, so you can see that now. They don't come with the training wheels, or at least this one doesn't come with training wheels, which is great when you're doing the whites. You don't end up with the circle showing through. But yeah, I really like that image. That is so sweet. So that's number 1. That's elephant. Sorry, just had a visitor. So yeah, you get a basic toolkit, pen, tray, wax, and what looks like 2 baggies. And then colours, I say this one is round. Does have the DMC chart, not DMC numbers on the chart, but not on the packets. So we've got some greys and of course some oranges, greens. Have we got, are they 3? Yeah, all those 3 are the same colour. We've got some brown and some blue. Pop of some brighter green. More creamy colours. Yeah, those 2 are the same as well. And then we've got a lot of this colour. So this is number 11, which is 3770. We've got quite a few bags of those, but of course you only need to open one at a time. And then we have some off-whites, browns. That's actually 2 different shades. Yes, it is. So that's 2 different shades of brown, or is it 3? It's actually 3. So we've got 3 different shades of brown. That's always nice for some shaded areas to know that you've got a difference. We've got some bright orange and then it's got some gorgeous turquoise. I like that. I like that colour. So yeah, quite a little bit muted, but not nasty muted, if that even makes sense. But you've got plenty of diamonds for that. Let me just see if I can get those back in. I think I've put them in funny, but as long as they're in the bag, I can fight with the rest later. Okay, it's in. I'm struggling to find places to put things before I get to put them away. But this is another thing. This, again, these are all things that were new to the site when I ordered them. There's since been even more added. But this, I was intrigued by this because this is humongous. So how is that for a diamond painting tray? That is epic. So if you have an image that has a Jesus amount of diamonds, how cool is that? It doesn't have different sections, but of course it does have the ridges. But I thought that might be nice if I'm doing something that has a big block of colour. I thought it might be fun to try. It wasn't too expensive either, which is what made me think I'd give it a go. Let's get the tape measure. Okay, it's not there. Where have I put it? This is the problem I have at the moment with lack of space. Okay, so this is... Okay, let's make sense and measure it from the back. So it's 24.5 centimetres, and this is going the full width, or just over 9.5 inches. And then let's do centimetres again first, because that makes sense to me. So 14.5 centimetres by 5 3/4 inches. Epic is what it is. Epic. So this is, of course, the big tray. This is your standard white tray. You can't even see that. That's your standard white tray. Let's get the green one out. That's a green tray. You could even use it to hold your trays if you wanted to have multiples. You know, you could maybe have your big block of colour and then get them all to go down one end and have 2 or 3 other colours. But yeah, I thought that would be fun to give it a go on a painting where I have blocks of colour, of which I'm sure I have plenty. So that was a tool that I got, and then I'm not actually sure what is in these now. The packets aren't clear, not see-through. So while I know what I ordered, I don't know which one each of these are. So this one is definitely a diamond painting. It is. Well, this is a galaxy one. I think my daughter picked this one. The outside of this is a little bit wet, but it was absolutely lashing it down when this got dropped off. I'm trying to work out if that's white inside. Ooh. Okay, this has got wet. This is wet inside. So I might need to see what can be done about this. We've got your toolkit though. Got your beads or your diamonds. Diamonds seem fine, but actually the water is inside, not outside. So while this is a cosmic-y image, symbols wise, just to point out what I'm seeing, this here is the symbol C. Well, maybe let's go for something bigger. So this here is B. These are all, no, that's not even going to work. Okay, let me zoom in. Because of course I can see it a lot clearer. In fact, you may even be able to see it here best. So this is L. And this one here that's quite bold is L. But this is also L. And this is like very, very faint. And in fact, the further over here you get, and that's even got marked by the pen. I can't even tell if that's sticky underneath anymore. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know whether that's because it's got wet or whether it's the glue not drying properly. But yeah, look at that. Compared to that side. So that's what it should look like. And that's what it does look like. So I will get in contact and let them know what's happened to this one. Say the wetness does seem to be inside the bag. So the diamonds seem fine. Yeah, the diamonds are not wet in any way, but half of the canvas has been sat in water. Now, I'm not sure whether it will dry out, but of course, I've scratched some of it there and it's just come right up. I'll keep you guys posted and let you know. And I forgot, I've not even zoomed back out again. Right, sorry for that awkward close-up shot, but these are the colours. The diamonds themselves are fine. None of the packets in here are wet. There doesn't look to be any liquid inside the diamonds. So I think it's just purely the canvas. I will leave it to dry and see what it's like, but I will also message them. But the colours in these, wow, look, they are funky. So if you think this half of the painting is the sort of colours it's going to have in, not this half. And while the galaxy effect looks nice, you know, the fact that it is over the two, I really don't think this is going to be right to work on. I mean, you can't even tell what the symbols are down there. You really can't. In fact, look, there you go. You can see how that's got saturated. So I'll keep you updated on the response and what happens with that. I've always had good customer service from Fansells. Sorry, please excuse me folding diamonds up in the background. I've always had good customer service from Fansells, so I'm not expecting any problems, but I will of course let you know. I will take some images of it shortly just so that I can explain properly in pictures, also helps. And then for the last one for this video, I think I know what this one is because it's very thin and it's just a canvas. So this is something that they've just started doing, and it's something that I wanted to potentially have a play about with. is they've started doing a blank canvas. Oh look, we've got a little foam roller for rounds. So again, this was very cheap, did not cost a lot at all. It is just the canvas, it is round and it just has a little dot in the middle. So let me just get it to go a little bit flatter. I will potentially need to put some books on that. That is not puckers in the glue, that is just the cover paper where I've not flattened it properly. So that will all flatten out. But yeah, if you can see, if it doesn't send your eyes funny, it is a blank round canvas. I chose a 30 by 30 size. So are the diamonds themselves 30 by 30, or again, is it the canvas? So diamond area is 25. So you do need to bear in mind if you want. So it is 30 by 30 all the way across, but you need to take off about the 2.5 centimeters. So if you do want a piece to work on that is a true 30 by 30, you'll need to order bigger. But I just ordered the one because we all have spare diamonds, and as many of you know, I have a project for my spare diamonds in square, but I thought I would potentially do something with a blank canvas for round. So this is a blank canvas. You know, you could quite easily cut this into sections, you know, if you've got maybe a child that wants to have a go, or even give them the full amount. You know, give them your diamonds that you don't have DMC numbers for and say, here, knock yourself out, make a pattern. I may do something like that. I may just make a pretty pattern. I may try punching some maybe simple shapes out, like circles, and making myself little canvas bits that I can stick onto something else. I'm not quite sure. There's all sorts of ideas going through my head, but it interests me that they've now done, or are now doing, a blank canvas, and it's in round. So I thought we'd give that a go. So from this lot, we've got that. We've got an Upsy canvas, which I'm not going to put on top of this one. We've got an Upsy canvas, which I'll keep you updated with. We've got a very big tray, which will be interesting to use, even if it potentially just holds smaller trays, like the green ones, could be interesting. And then we have the ginormous elephant. So hopefully that just gives you some ideas of some of the new things that are in. I have got, of course, another video coming which will show you even more, and I've got something quite exciting in that one as well, so stay tuned next week for that. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.